I think Rashmi will not be joining because she's traveling. That's what I understood by her last message. Let's start the session. Let's share the screen. Oh, it's already shared, right? Okay. So we are in batch, we are in day 11 actually, one day before the end of the training program. Let's look at, as we normally do, a quick reflection on what we have already learned. The day one, from day 1 to day 7, we were introduced to a lot of techniques, tools, fundamentals, and how do we really adopt lean principles in logistics. And also we looked at Tim Woods, the number of wastes that can occur in logistic industry, right? So in starting from day number 8 to day number 12, what we have planned is in white color without highlighting, just a 1 day for you, day number 12. And what is in blue color are the ones which are going to complete today. And green color ones are the ones we have already completed. So we learned about lean tools. Today, also we are learning another, we are looking at another module assignment by Harshaka. Harshaka will be presenting today. And then we looked at lean transport optimization, and then warehouse management and lean layout optimization. The ones are in red color are the ones which are not decided. I'm not going to burden you with another assignment. So module number 3, I have omitted, just kept it there just for your understanding only. I'm not going to give you assignment number 3, because I know all of you are working and busy. And so assignments are for you to refresh your whatever learned. And then I think the most important part is the real world case studies. So we have completed Toyota, Amazon, Advanced Steel during last couple of weeks. And we are looking at Dell Direct Model today as part of the deep learning. And we have completed risk management and customer service last week. And the last theory session for today will be future trends of lean logistics. So that will be a very interesting session where you will be exposed to many future trends in logistics as well as in any other industry. Day 12 will be the revision date, where we will be looking at a little bit more detail on what we have learned. And I'll be giving you a mock exam on the same date. And on that date, that means next week, we need to decide whether we are going to have the final assessment on the immediate Sunday or week after. So then that's why I kept it over there as red. I hope all clear and the plan is clear. If there's any question, please feel free to ask. Okay, so assignment number 2, Harshika will be the only person left to present. So he'll be doing it today, and I'll be presenting on behalf of Harshika. Let me quickly. Yeah, thanks. Let me quickly grab the presentation. Harshika, what mulimone inbound, outbound? Payana the main screen again, Harshika.
Oh, Payana.
Okay, up to you. Patangan.
Hi, all. I'm working in a 3PL warehousing company. Actually, it's a temperature controlled one. It means it's a cold storage. We have the storages for frozen goods. It means the temperature for the frozen goods is -18 and -20. In that storage, we put seafood. as we are closer to the valuable seafood market, our what we receive mainly seafood. So and another storage is there. The temperature of that room is +5 to +10. We store mainly dry fish in that room. So we provide our services on a handling fee and storage fee. So customers register with us and inform us their products. When their registration is done, they used to send us their incoming notifications to us through email or WhatsApp groups. So
Okay.
then it is received by the dock office. It means I have mentioned as dock control office there.
DC.
Then yes, dock office transfers that information to our unloading team. When lorry comes, the unloading team uh, gets the lorry to the appointed loading bay, and they start from quality checking. It means they check the temperature of products at first. Then they document the temperature, and if the temperature is higher, they inform customer, and there will be a high temperature charge, additional charge for the high temperature. Normally we accept temperature around -12 and -15 for the frozen goods. For
What is
the
the parameter? High temperature කියන්නේ කීයද එතකොට?
-12
Oh, okay.
for the frozen things.
Okay.
Then for dry fish, we have set up maximum temperature of +15
Okay.
centigrades.
So 16 Punat, you are first informing the customer, right?
Yes, informing, and we send him the proofs,
Yeah.
and then we apply a high temperature charge.
Okay, got it.
If it's a reefer container, we can plug it and do the freezing there. But normally we receive from reefer trucks, then we have to. There's no that option is not there to plug it, so we apply them. Then our unloading team with the packing list or whatever the information sent by our dock office, they unload them into pallets, to several pallets. If several products are there, they unload it to several pallets. And if the pallets are underutilized, then they merge those products later. And then they wrap it and paste the pallet tag and with doing the quantity verification, and they put aside for put away. Then our reach operator comes and checks the labels and put away to the assigned location. And there's a document part over there. Then the document is completed, and it is handed to the dock office for customer signature and record purpose.
Okay.
Normally we use 3 people to unload. Actually, I forgot to mention. Unloading documents are there. Thermometer is there in the unloading task. So normally when lorry comes, it stays there for around 10 minutes, and unloading people also there's cycle time in the cycle time there.
600, ne?
Yeah. They also around 600
Seconds.
minutes, seconds they take.
Seconds. Yeah.
Then put away does not take that much time, as it's only go ahead and put it into the assigned location.
So again, 120 seconds can it about 2 minutes, right? 2 to 3 minutes.
Yes, yes. Our loading, the distance from our loading bay to the
Put away.
storage is very small amount actually.
Okay. 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 Clear. And let's go to the outbound. Ne,
Yes.
So now the goods are being unloaded, temperature controlled, temperature recorded, and quantity verified, palletized, and then labels attached, documentation done, and then transferred to put away, right? At the put away, uh, the pallets will be moved to the designated location, and then again complete documentation. Now here, how you decide the pallets, where to put it? Like every day you will be receiving pallets, right? So who will decide the pallets position, like the location?
Now, actually, currently we are manually
Manually
recording.
doing. Okay.
Is there a spreadsheet for inbuilt spreadsheet type of operation there?
Excel. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Actually, we started operation in 2022.
Mm,
At the end of 2022,
mm,
the first customer was Prima, is chicken. We received chicken, and
mm,
from that onwards, we have currently we have around 12 customers,
mm,
and it's a storage about 160,000 tons. Sorry,
mm.
not tons, actually 160 tons. Uh, so comparatively, it's small. So we up to now we have managed using spreadsheets, but it's not
Spreadsheet.
that
Okay.
effective. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we are looking for that WMS to
For this
implement as
purpose
soon as
also.
possible.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What is the current like capacity? Like how big is your operation over there?
Monthly we have stored no maximum capacity is 160 tons in the frozen stage, and in the dry fish area it means chill storage we can store around 50 tons per month.
50 tons per month. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Here I have as the in the VSM I have mentioned I have considered a lorry of incoming load of 500. 50 cases means there will be, it is actually 600 kg.
Okay. 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 For the VSM, you considered one truckload as the like the unit, right? Unit of the flow.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And this is our outgoing VSM. Customer sends us his dispatch requests through our doc office using those channels, emails, and WhatsApp groups. Doc office controller transfers that information to the guard room and our picking team to
Hmm.
pick and ready those goods. Once pick team receive that pick list, they assign picking operators to go and pick those goods from the location. Uh, then they will put each operator will retrieve that pallet and will put it into the in the assemble area. Then our other helpers will as will pick the goods
Hmm.
and assemble it into a pallet, and it will transfer to the loading bay.
Hmm.
So there will be few orders in the loading bay, and once the lorry comes, we record the temperature of goods before loading, and quantity is verified by the lorry driver or whatever the officer comes in that lorry, and
Hmm.
we do the documents parts. there will be two employees does the picking usually, and three employees are already also they are in the loading operation.
So this orders will be always picked up for local market or for exports also?
No exports yet, sir. We are catering to
Oh,
local
local
seafood
market.
guys. Yes.
Okay, 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 okay. Okay, super. Okay, then so the temperature will be again recorded at the point of dispatch also, right? I mean loading.
Yes, sir. We show the customer's representative that we are maintaining the temperature, and at the
Temperatures, yeah.
loading point, this temperature is there.
So after that,
Sometimes
huh?
sometimes they come in dry lorries, not freezer trucks. Sometimes they come in three wheels.
Oh, that's why. Yeah. So that means after point of loading, your responsibility is done. So then
Yes,
you don't control after loading, and they will take it with three wheel or whatever vehicle that they. Okay, got it, got it. Okay, awesome, awesome. Um, um, okay, so the first thing will be you have to draw this value stream in one piece of paper. You can't draw this in two piece of paper like this. So the customer will be in one side, and the suppliers should be. Now in this case, your customer will be your supplier as well, right? Both are the same.
yes.
So the person who is giving you orders, and you only store it and handle it, and then the delivery will be to the same person, right?
No, he assigns. Actually,
Oh, okay, okay.
we do fulfillment like thing.
Okay, got it. So then now for the inbound, you can mention customer, and then
Yeah.
for supplier, and for the outbound, you mention as customer.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, okay, okay. And so okay, first of all, thank you. Now you, even though it looks like very simple to us, the process can be more complicated than what we see here. That is perfectly understood, and I'm really happy that you are on the path of exploring opportunities in terms of digitalizing using WMSs. So that should be the future. Then majority of your problems will be eliminated. Now, when you draw this, what did you come across? Like, did you see anything that you can use full system, or you can use any other things that you learn during this training program, or anything that you want to improve, any area? What is the area that you are going to attack first?
The waiting times.
Which one?
Now,
Outbound or inbound?
both at
Both.
the start,
Hmm.
there's lead time of 10 minutes. 10 minutes means 600 seconds.
Hmm. That 10 minutes waiting time, or like a waiting time in between, right? The first 600 minutes. Sorry, 6
Yes,
seconds.
yes, that one. Also, there's cycle time for documentation. We are looking for some
Hmm.
digital products to when the put away is done. Uh, if a digital something like a pad is there, he can confirm
Can
the breach operator can confirm it, so that
confirm.
the picking then
Hmm.
automatically it will GR into that location also. Then
Hmm.
such things are on discussion these days. So as
Hmm.
the as the company is taken over by new owners, now they are also new to the industry. So they are
Hmm.
also should also
Then.
get back and also
Hmm.
into the
Hmm.
industry. Then there's something like that. So it's bit lagging.
Okay. Okay. Got it. All right. I have sent you a link to a place I visited about 1 month ago. That is very close to my hometown in Canada. I mean, so this is one of the biggest cold storage facilities in Canada. Uh, I went to the warehouse in Mississauga. They have like huge cold storage warehouse. They store meat, they store fish, all the whatever frozen items, and they also had like many challenges earlier, like what you are experiencing right now, uh,
Yes.
in terms of delays, in terms of inventory, in terms of temperature control issues. So there were a lot of
Yes.
challenges. Just have a look at it. There are a couple of uh, things that I think you should also kind of uh, just look at it and let me know if you need any, because I know a few people over there which I may be able to get some answers if you have any questions. Yeah,
Sure,
so
sir. Thank you.
yeah, I already shared in the WhatsApp group.
Yeah,
Uh,
I saw.
yeah. Maybe your new partners or new owners already know about this company. This is a very famous company in Canada. Okay. Um, Yeah, good. I mean, as the first value stream map, this is really good. I think you understood whatever we discussed. That's the most important part. So from here onwards, it's up to you to decide, and your owners to decide, new owners to decide what paths that you will take. But I mean, say if you are in a business, your goal is to make money, right? And to be sustainable, be profitable, or to serve the customer better, and to isolate risks. So these are like typical business requirements. These are not if you don't want any of these things, then you better not do a business, right? But now you are in a business, now you have a new set of owners. Now it's very good time for you to be a supply chain leader and use whatever that you learn, and to help them. You said they are new to the business as well, to problem solve, right? And if you want further support, please ask Darshan also, because he's on the ground there in Sri Lanka, and he can even pay a visit to your facility. And we did that with Lion Brewery, with the last batch. uh, they wanted to do the same, like implementation, lean implementation, and small steps. You don't need to like overnight. You can't implement lean and do all these transformations, right? You need to do step by step, and your start, whatever you are going to start, is really good. Like eliminate the, or rather reduce the waiting time. That's a very good start. And also documentation, that's a very good start again. So and those are called low hanging fruits, right? Because sometimes there are things that you need to do with a lot of effort, that is money, time, and effort, right? But these things like implementing some document control, or introducing a tab, those are like not expensive things, like you can do it very quickly. So start with small steps, and implement whatever obvious things that you can implement, and then go for the bigger ones, right? And what about how about 5S in your company?
Yeah, the in 5 side, the storage is already locations are named
Marked.
properly,
Okay. Okay.
and pathways are also there, but there are developments to do in
Understand.
the loading bay area and the vehicle park.
Okay.
I am
Okay.
looking forward to do them, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. Very good. So that 5S also, I mean, it's a very simple tool by the outset, but very powerful when you use it, and people will start discipline, and like this part of the world, it's given. We don't even call it 5S here, but for some reason it is in the DNA. So if you, I mean, if you go to even a small factory here in this part of the world, all demarcated, the places are like very neatly kept, and cleaning has been done properly, maintenance has been done properly. Those are like very basic things. Even we have allocated time for that. So people are like very like continuously doing those things. You don't need to like go and blame them or like remind them to do those things. So yeah, that's culture. Okay, so Harshika, again, thank you for taking this time and presenting. And then I think I'm really happy that all of you like presented, like got the essence of it, and you can now start developing from that point onwards. All right, so I'm going to share the presentation again. All right, so we've completed the assignment number 2, and I know there's 1 hour one-on-one session is pending for all of you. So please let me know the available times in the coming week, or whatever time that's comfortable for you. As I explained earlier also, it doesn't need to be completed within the training period. You can even do this after, because now after this, it's all about you and your organization. We are just here to help you if you have any kind of a roadblock, because we have done this quite a number of times with a lot of companies, internal and external, and we have trained a lot of professionals like you, and we know what they have came across, and the challenges that they faced, and how they overcome those. So we can share that experience with you. So please feel free to come back to us. Okay. Now we are looking at the case study number 5, Dell's direct model. Again, I'm playing the video. This is a bit of a lengthy video, if I could remember. This is about, yes, this is about 9 minutes. First part of the video will be explaining about the start of Dell as a model, as a business, by Michael, and you will learn a lot of things from this video. So as usual, we'll watch the video first, and then at the end of the video, we will discuss. Just grab a piece of paper and pencil and write down what you understand as the Dell model. So whilst listening to the story, the whole story, what we need to grab is the concept or the strategies that they use in terms of converting this small company into a enormous company at the moment. Okay, so let's listen to the video. I think I think most of the most part of the whole video is explaining the start of Dell computers, which is really interesting, and how he handled one of his one of the problems in the society at that point. IBM and Compaq was the leading computer selling, like leading manufacturers, right? But what he did was really amazing, right? He understood what customer really wants, and he wanted to do this at a lower price. And he started with in his own apartment in the university, and he eliminate most of the the intermediate points, right? The resellers and the assemblies. He eliminated all of these and sold the computers directly to the customer by phone or whatever means. And then customer feedback loops, like maintaining the direct communication with customer. He managed to get the feedback directly from the customer and understand what customer exactly need at that point of the market, right? And then he adjusted the offerings accordingly. Let's say Suzanne want to play a video game, and she wanted like her computer to be more performance driven. Then the Dell company will be customizing according to Suzanne's need by implementing like including more random access memory or whatever hardware that is needed, right? So that's how the Dell understood the customer requirement. So the first one, the direct model, and the second one, customer feedback, and the build to the customization, right? And the next one will be the build to or just in time. We learned about just in time, right? Eliminating all these stocks pile up. These are like wastes. These are like money, right? So he's only start working on the computer only after getting the order, right? So that's build to order kind of a concept, and maintain great supply relationships. And as a result, he managed to lower the prices. So I think it's a good model, and how he addressed this type of a problem in the society at that moment. So you need so now when you move forward in your own organizations also, you might have to come across these type of things. So then what you can do differently, as Michael did, right? How do you think differently? That should be the learning of that video. And I think you understood the customization and the direct model clearly with this video. All right, so I'll be moving forward. Anything else to add? Did you see anything else that than what I have explained already? No? Okay. All right, so let's move forward with today's the last lesson in this training program will be the future trends in lean logistics. Right. Now we learn about all these tools, right, and all these methods, and how do we adopt lean? How do we convert an organization to a lean organization during the last 10 days? Now, this subject or this part of the training program will be kept at the end, because when you move forward, you should understand how the world look at this problem with you. That means there'll be like I just shared, like when Harshaka presenting about the cold storage that he is involved, I just shared cold storage in Canada. So likewise, the world is moving really fast. Even when I prepare this presentation, now there can be other technologies already in the market. So you should be on top of your game, right? So that's all about understanding future trends in lean logistics. Now, here I'm giving you a very broader perspective of what future lies ahead. but in your own area, in your own domain, you might have to dig deeper into future trends in your area, right? Then you will understand a lot of things to move forward. So let's look at few things that that is generally available in any part of the world. So first, we will look at a video from KPMG, and I hope the sound will be good here. This is a very famous video, and I'll play this as a start. And there'll be a couple of other videos during the training session today, just to give you a good understanding about the content. I'll start with this video. Hope it is audible. Okay, hope very clear. I think there were a couple of strong messages out there in that video. Supply chain or logistics, right? It's not a back office function anymore. All of you guys are doing. It's not a back office function anymore. It's a function that is critically needed in the entire supply chain. Now, and the other one is digital adaptation, or adopting things like digital technologies, lean, anything that transform your organization into a new one. It's not an option anymore. If you don't disrupt your organization by yourself, a competitor will do it for you. So that means your business, you are no longer in the business. So it is not an option, and you need to always watch out for the changing world, the technologies, as well as things like lean manufacturing, lean implementation. So that's the message there. And let's look at a few more slides now. Now this is, oh, sorry. Okay, this is a survey done by a company called AutoStore. Actually, this is an annual report that they do every year. You can Google it and see. I'm just giving you a very high level snapshot of the, I mean, just to prove the importance of looking at the future of supply chain or logistics, right? Now, this survey has been conducted across 300 third-party C-suite senior leadership people. So this is a global survey conducted across 300 COO, CEOs, whatever C in front of their designation. That's why they call them C-suite executives. And 91% of them regard the use of space as business priority. That means space is critical. This is true, right? Even in your own operations. It can be apparel, it can be cold storage, it can be container related, freight related, anywhere. Space is a business priority. So that means leaders like you has to find ways and means to utilize space better. So that's where lean management philosophies kick in. And then 61% have significantly or completely automated their warehouse in logistics, right? So whether you are part of this 61% or not, I have given you a couple of tools, digital maturity tools, to measure. So have a look at it. Whether you're actually part of this 61 or you are just reaching over there. So that is also a very good measurement that you can gauge yourself. I mean, when I say yourself, it's your company. And 37% increasing energy efficiency is the top sustainable goal. Now, if you look at 10 years history, this was not even considered, right? But now the 37% and the 30% want to reduce their warehouse carbon footprint. These are not options anymore. You can't like have a world-class warehouse in your own organization and polluting the environment. Whether you can dispose garbage, or whether you can you are using like very environmental damaging, like let's say chemicals or vehicles or whatever, very harmful machines to environment. You can't do that, right? You have to be sustainable. You have to reduce your carbon footprint in your warehouses. So this is mainly targeting the transport industry as well, right? Because most of the companies that still they use very inefficient fuel uh, uh, vehicles, right? Vehicles that are very efficient. And there should be rules, there should be things that kick in from the government as well. But at the same time, you have your responsibility towards this as well. And the last one, 20% consider labor costs for the warehouse and logistics to be the biggest challenge. This is proven in now the place where I live in. This is proven. Labor cost is really high, right? Per hour, it's about $20, like roughly the minimum, right? So calculate that and see in rupees just to get an idea. So that's how much it is expensive at this moment also. Like look at another 5 years down the line, it will be more expensive than this. So what's the underlying message here? Again, you need to start thinking of uh, de-skilling or rather simplifying high labor intensive jobs using automation or using lean technologies, using certain things that that is out there in the market. So this is proven data that you need to consider when you move forward. Okay, I think you already know about this 1PL, 2PL, 3PL, 4PL, and 5PL. But I'll just give you a couple of examples. What is about this party logistics and why I'm talking about this at this moment, right? So just to give you a very quick understanding of party logistics. Now, normally when you say 1PL or first party logistics, it's all in-house, no outsourcing at all, right? And when you go to second PL or 2PL, um, these companies outsource a bit of logistics functions. That's it, nothing else. Now, when you go to 3PL, comprehensive logistic management is outsourced. So that means mostly these companies outsource warehousing and transportation both. In 2PL, they only consider about certain transportation, those kind of things. And when you come to 4PL, there you outsource the entire end-to-end supply chain management, right? So here, a 4PL partner could oversee few 3PL partners. So that's how the hierarchical structure will be. 5PL will be a very complex technology-driven supply chain management focusing on full integration and optimization, right? So this is a very high-level snapshot of 1PL to 5PL. But if you are interested in these things, you can just Google it and see. To gauge your organization, where are you at the moment? Is it a 3PL or is it a 2PL or a 4PL? What part of your organization has been outsourced to others? Or else, on the other hand, like Suzanne, you can be providing 3PL services to some other company as well. So both will be there. But however, in any concept or any method that you use, you need to understand what future looks like. Like people do outsource for various reasons. I'm not asking you to outsource anything from the current existing model, but consider the future models when you move forward. There are many options available in the market. Okay. Now, key trend areas of transformation. Now, there are digital transformation in logistics, right? And then automation and robotics. This is also something mainly about warehousing. Big data and analytics. This is also a very interesting area. If you are a company with a bit of history, like about 10-15 years data, then you can analyze and see how the big data fits in. Sustainability and green logistics, we already discussed, and we will be discussing again in the future slides as well. Collaborative logistics. So this is also really important, right? How do we collaborate in the industry? And then smart logistics. Let's look at one by one. Digital transformation in logistics. Now, mainly we are talking about having advanced automation, and then AI and machine learning and robotic process automation. We call it RPA. So these are the things that we can do in terms of automating. But one piece of advice here, when you try to automate or use certain automation tools, please make sure that you don't automate the waste. That means before you automate anything, before you convert into AI-driven models, you need to streamline the process using certain lean tools that we discussed already. It can be a value stream map, it can be a process map, a simple diagram which represent your process, and see if you can eliminate certain things or reduce certain timelines even before you start automating. Because if you automate it with the waste inbuilt, that means the waste will also be automated, and it's a waste of money and time, right? So now let's look at the blockchain technology. What is blockchain technology? Now I think most of you have already heard about this. The technology was there a long time ago. I think it started in 1980s, but it was not very popular, the blockchain. But with the virtual currencies or bitcoins, the technology again came into the picture. Now, so far, Bitcoin companies using the blockchain technology at a large scale, but now logistics and healthcare and all of the other industries are also getting the use of it. And let's quickly look at what blockchain technology and how it can be used in the logistic industry. Okay. Hope you got a brief understanding. I mean, you can't implement blockchain by looking at this video or just listening to myself for these 2 minutes. But just my goal is for today is to be aware, for you to be aware such technologies available globally. And then if you're interested, your company is interested in this type of technology, can start researching on this and then implement it. And this is quite a bit of now this particular video is about 1 year old. but after this, the blockchain has been evolved largely. Now in here we can see the usage of blockchain in healthcare and basically in pharmaceuticals and also in logistics industry. Okay, let me quickly. Okay, and the second one is the physical automation and robotics, right? Now if you go to a warehouse, a fully automated one, there are a couple of things that you will see at the outset. So first one will be the automated storage and retrieval system, and we call them the ASORS, like automated storage or retrieval systems. And then you can see automated guided vehicles, or we call it AGVs, or autonomous mobile robots, we call AMRs. So these are some of the things that you will see in a world-class warehouse when you walk in. And also picking systems. The normal warehouse functions, whatever repeatable functions, has been automated using these type of things. So if you feel that your warehouse also need this type of things, again, you need to do a lot of research before you press the green light. In terms of transport automation, the self-driven trucks, this is like not a science fiction anymore. Trucks are self-driven in certain part of the world, right? And I met a truck driver who drives a. I mean, this is a kind of weird thing that he do, but that's what he explains me. So his truck 53-footer BMW truck, and it's like when you sit on that truck, it's like the cockpit of a plane. It's like all like he's traveling from US to Canada and going back and forth to between US and Canada. And he's telling he's even putting the truck on autopilot or auto guided, whatever mode, and then he's even eating his lunch when the truck is on the move. He's even serving his lunch and going to the back seat. There's a seat behind the truck, right? The driving seat. So he's going to that back seat and serving his lunch and eating on the way. So it's not encouraged. I don't know whether it is right or wrong, but the truck can drive itself. That's the message here. So you don't need to go and change all your trucks now, but there are technologies, right? So that can be the final stage, but there are things that you can implement as a small step for those type of automations. Okay, so this video is created by Toyota about 6 years ago, 7 years ago. And let's look at how they envision the Toyota company or the Toyota manufacturing after this many years. And most of the things that they are explaining in this video are now in reality. So just quickly look at the video. Yeah. So this was not only in Toyota manufacturing facilities, but they are supporting all the other industries like warehouses, again, pharmaceuticals. And if you go to Amazon, these are like common, like these robots going here and there and taking material. So this is like common things that they have. So this is what Toyota envisioned about 7 years ago, and then now it has been one of the realities. Okay, now in terms of big data analytics, as I explained earlier, also big data analytics, and it's not only a future requirement, it's a requirement at the moment. Companies can analyze vast amount of information to identify their own problem, inefficiencies, or to forecast future demands, right? And let's look at how DHL do this. This is a very good example, again, interesting video, where DHL analyze their data to optimize their performance. Yeah. So again, a example for today's discussion, like Harshaka pointed out in the morning, temperature control cargo and how they kept their quality using big data, right? They even have now Harshaka explained he's not responsible for after loading it to the truck, right? But DHL, they even collect data from the airlines, and through their special tool called connection, they get those data, whatever transportation or logistic data, into their platform as well. So the ultimate goal is to deliver the goods to the patients or medicines to the patients in the right temperature. So they are doing this using data analytics. So that's the message here. So again, the video clearly explains the people or the companies who use big data analytics will survive, and the companies who don't will be not exist anymore, right? Yeah, I hope the message is clear. Oh, okay, sorry. All right, and under data analytics, we discuss about big data analytics. And what about the visibility? Now you have set of data, right? And what about the visibility? Real-time visibility is also, I think, if you ask from most of your customers, especially in Susan's field, and if you ask about these the people who are doing in the service industry, mainly the logistic industry, real-time visibility mainly about transportation, right? And how you can keep up with this type of a request from a customer. What are the available technologies in the world? And let's look at this video again and see how your companies are kind of gauge using this type of technology. Again, this is one of the videos, not only a video, but this technology. I'm seeing this using inside many companies, right? The technology called FAR-I, first choice for last mile, because last mile operation is like very common in Canada, right? Okay, let's look at the video. Really interesting, right? They even manufacture uh, 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 aircraft with zero emission. Okay, so uh, uh, here I want to make a note, like if you want more learn about these type of things, there's a whole kind of a platform where DHL, inside the DHL website, there's a platform you can go and look at there are a lot of videos. I downloaded few, and I'm just showing you the relevant ones to the subject today. But if you want to understand about DHL and how there are a lot of success stories about DHL, and there are some unsuccessful ones as well. It's good to learn, right? Good to learn and understand how they've done it correctly, and sometimes what went wrong. So understand everything, and there's a kind of a training platform over there. So you just can go there and understand what needs to be done. Okay. Okay. Go to the next one. Circular economy. Again, circular economy is something you need to consider when you have a company, and the company product life cycle will end if the company's product life cycle is ending towards polluting the environment, so that's a concern. Say you are producing something and the 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 last after consumption of that product, the customers or the consumer will throw that into the environment, right? Put it to the garbage. So that's not closing the loop. In the circular economy, the disposing item will be again collected by the same company or by a third party company, and it will be again fed back to the supply chain, to the raw material as a raw material extraction. So, I mean, it can be a raw material extraction or it can be some other ways. But anyway, it will be a circular economy. Hope you understood that. And I'm not very sure about how things happening in your own organizations, but just have a look at it. If your own organizations have a circular economy inbuilt. And again, let's look at reverse logistics and circular economy explanation by Deloitte Group. Hope it is clear. Any questions so far? I'm just taking you through the slides and videos. Hope everyone is clear about the expectation today. Okay. Thanks, Suzanne. Okay, so what about collaborative logistics? Collaborative logistics refers to the practice where multiple organizations or parties work together. What now? Why I have put this as a future trend? Now, one of the examples I can give you here is the project that we have completed with Nike, having a collaborative platform across competitors. I think I maybe have explained this earlier also. We had a kind of a alliance between competitors, one from China, one from Thailand, and one from Sri Lanka. From Sri Lanka, it is us, right? It was us. Now, during this collaboration, the point that I want to make to you is that during this collaboration, we took responsibility of 3 different areas under the guidance of Nike. And all these areas were explored, like innovate, make automations were introduced, and a lot of innovations has been carried out in these areas. And let's say after about good 1 to 2 years time, again we started look at how far we have evolved, and then there we started collaborating and sharing information between each other. Now there are a couple of challenges we had about 10-15 years ago, and we couldn't arrive at a solution on our own, even though how much we know about lean manufacturing or whatever things that we excel, still we couldn't come up with a solution. Or rather, the solution was not connected properly. But the competitors, we managed to find a solution for these things. So that's one of the best examples I can give. And the message here is collaborative logistics between customers, suppliers, the entire stakeholders in your business, plus competitors. That's the really hard one, because you can't just talk to a competitor and ask to share the best practices, right? Because it's nothing for that competitor. So you have to come into a agreement, a win-win agreement with them. So just leave aside competitors for a minute, but if you collaborate between internal stakeholders and external stakeholders, it will be more than enough for you to come up with new ideas. So that will be a great starting point. So look at how much collaboration do you do at the moment, and If you're not satisfied, please start collaborating more using digital tools, using manual tools, whatever method that you start, at least with a small step. What are the things that we can do under collaborative logistics? You can share information. You can share resources. So even reverse logistics, you heard that examples, right? If you are a small company, you may not be able to collect the product after the life cycle, but you can collaborate with a few people who do it at the moment. So that is collaboration, right? And then joint planning. So that's the secret formula that I explained earlier. We managed to plan jointly with the competitors. So that's collaborative logistics, right? Technological integration. So that is something you can do with the help of a ERP or if you listen to the connection tool by DHL, right? So that is something technological integration. Connect a lot of platforms through that tool. Cost and risk sharing. So that is also something you can do with collaboration, and also sustainability. Okay, now there's a another one called resilience, right? Supply chain resilience. So in response to global disruptions like pandemics and whatever geopolitical tension, wars, right? There's a growing emphasis on building resilient supply chains that can quickly adapt to changes while while maintaining lean operation. Now, these type of things like tsunamis or whatever things that coming our way, you should be able to quickly adapt to these changes, right? So that's called supply chain resilience. And then, agility. So supply chain resilience and agility comes hand in hand. So agility is all about flexibility in the network. Um, the It can be in the warehousing sector, or it can be your transportation sector, which is scalable, with scalable options and adaptive inventory strategies. So these are the type of things like flexibility. How much flexibility that you cater or offer to your customers. Say, example, you have a rule. Let's say you have a rule after 5 p.m. or whatever time on a weekday that you will not accept any custom orders or anything like that. So, but a customer have a problem at 5:10. So how flexible are you to create that atmosphere to that customer, right? So another example, when I joined the company in the one I'm working right now, they are closed for Saturday and Sunday on a normal, and even the system is also frozen. Like it's you can't access the system, the warehouse management system or transport management system. That is also frozen. But I observe that there are a lot of calls coming in even for the weekends. And then I introduced this new model that we are not fully open on Saturdays and Sundays, but if somebody can predict something on a Friday, which we can handle on a Saturday or Sunday, which is accommodated, and then I open the system without freezing it for the weekends. So what I did was I was listening to the customer, and I was changing the I have been flexible for the customer request. So that's also another example I can give. All right. Now let's look at the explanation by supply chain resilience by Boston Consultancy Group. Again, another interesting video. There are a lot of videos today because this is all about future, right? So I had to show you what lies for you in future. And how much you grab from this today's session and introduce to your company is up to you. I can't decide that. And when you do that, when you come across any challenge, please consult us. Okay, so let me play this video for you. Okay, I hope you understood the importance of being resilient, agile. Okay, let me take you to the next slide. And here are some, okay, now I think the majority of the training session is covered. And this is the last, I think, yeah, this is the, yeah, yeah, another 2 slides more. And these are some of the emerging business models, right? First one is the asset light model. You are not responsible to purchase anything, but you outsource. Remember the one party, two party logistics, and third party, fourth party, fifth party logistics. So that's how you operate. You don't own anything. And then on demand and same day delivery, right? Earlier, you take time, but now it's on demand and same day. Sustainably driven models we discussed, right? Automation and robotics. Subscription based models. This is also a new concept. You only subscribe that whatever thing for that particular period. That's a very good model. Like the printer that I'm using here is a under subscription model. I don't pay for the ink. I pay for the like a monthly thing, monthly cost, a very small amount, about $2, less than $2. And I can print like 20, 30 papers on demand. And the ink will be sent to home by mail. And then blockchain, we discuss about smart contracts. And omnichannel fulfillment, we discuss. Data-driven decision making, we discuss. And shared economy models. All right, so when we do these things, when we prepare yourself for the future, it is really important to balance people and process, right? All of these future trends that you saw today, and when you use all of these lean tools, that is whatever appropriate for your organization, we need to make sure your people part of the business has been considered really well. Training and development, communication, keeping them updated and showing them what's in it for them. That is really important. Otherwise, you will lose the balance. So you sometimes, I mean, these are very real life examples, right? Try to improve the process, but people are not aligned. So you will not succeed. So that's why I want to mention at the end of this session. And write your own story. Now, looking at this trends and looking at the tools that you have, now you gauge your company and write your own story, like very draft one. Today, you start writing your story and then probably envision what what you are going ahead in terms of transforming. Yeah, so that's it for today, and I'm going to show you a couple of things that happening in the education sector. We have launched the white belt. Sorry, before we go into that, any questions from today's session up to here? Future trends in logistics. I think most of the videos are really clear because I've carefully picked those videos for you to understand the concepts better, and how much you how much you use this type of videos and use it for your own organization is something that you should spend time on. Right. Okay. Thank you, guys. I'm just showing you a couple of slides sent to me by the academy. Okay, so this is a certification if you are interested in white belt. This is given free of charge, and you can just click on the link and go to the site and just register yourself, and it will be given to at the end of the program. You will be awarded with a certification from the OBAI. So this is a lean Six Sigma white belt, and this is lean Six Sigma yellow belt. This is not free of charge, but this will be given at a 75% discount as an introductory offer. So you can just again, if you are interested in so do the white belt and see. If you are interested in white belt about learning Six Sigma principles, so lean Six Sigma and lean has its own similarities, but there are a lot of things that you can learn by introducing to Six Sigma as well. So the white belt is a bit of an introduction session. Yellow belt a step forward. So it's only a $5 for you to spend on this white belt. And if you are interested, let us know. You will be given a coupon code, and the 75% deduction will be applied through that coupon code. It will be what you will be given through the WhatsApp. And the green belt, so that's Six Sigma, and the green belt lean certification will be starting on 26th of next month at 8 p.m. Sunday. So this is a 4 months fully online program, again conducted by OBEI in collaboration with AFL, the partner for Asia. And for Asian region, they are giving a 50% of discount as mentioned here. And the last one is the TQM practitioner one. We've completed one batch, very successful. There were more than 25 participants, if I'm not mistaken, for this batch one. And again, we are starting the batch number 2 in November, 6th November, Thursday at 8 p.m. Sri Lankan time. The course fee is mentioned here, and this is after 50% discount for Asia, Africa, and Middle East regions. Yeah, that's it from me. If you don't have anything, we can wrap up for today, and hope you are clear on the next week. We are not spending the whole, might not be able to spend the whole 2 hours for next week. We are just going through the revisions, and then I'll be giving you a mock exam just for you to prepare yourself for the final exam. And next week we will decide when to have the final exam as well, and then myself or Darshana will be conducting the final exam for you. Anything else you want to clarify about the program or anything else? All clear? Okay, then have a great night ahead, and then let's meet next week, the usual time. And yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.